Your Magic the Gathering news report is brought to you in part by the channel MTG Anarchy, where we take a look into the world of Magic the Gathering and throw a little bit of mischief and chaos into the mix. Welcome to your Magic the Gathering news report, where, oh Johnny boy, the bands, they're coming hard. My name's Michael, it's great to see you here. Whether you love it or hate it, today is March 9th, which means for Wizards of the Coast, it is Ban Day. And we find out today what cards and what formats are getting banned, unbanned, or suspended. Are one of the cards you play getting banned today? Let's just jump to the article and find out. But before we jump right into the article, if today is the first time you are seeing one of my videos here on MTG Anarchy, I would appreciate it if you subscribed and hit that bell notification to keep up to date with any new videos that come out on this channel. With all that said, let's just jump right into the article.
March 9th, 2020 Banned and Restricted Announcement. This announcement date was held on March 9th of 2020. In Brawl, Golos, Tireless Pilgrim is banned. In Historic, the following cards are moved from suspended to banned. Oko, Thief of Crowns, Once Upon a Time, Veil of Summer. The following cards are moved from suspended to legal. Field of the Dead. In Legacy, Underworld Breach is banned. In Modern, Once Upon a Time is banned. The following bans and unbans go into effect on the following. For Tabletop effective date, March 10th of 2020. For Magic Online effective date, March 10th, 2020. For MTG Arena effective date, March 12th of 2020. In Brawl. In Brawl play on Arena, decks using Golos Tireless Pilgrim as their commander have risen to become about 10% of the field. This makes Golos twice as popular as the next most popular Brawl commander. While this isn't inherently problematic, Golos' 5-color identity also circumvents deck building restrictions that most other Brawl decks need to work within. Additionally, Golos' ability to tutor for specific lands, which can, among other things, help pay for future commander taxes, reduces variety of gameplay in a way that's inconsistent with the spirit of a singleton format. For these reasons, Golos Tireless Pilgrim is banned in Brawl. Historic. In the last Historic update, 4 cards were suspended from the format for having problematic win rates and reducing diversity. We now have updates to those suspensions, with Field of the Dead becoming unsuspended and Oko, Thief of Crowns, Veil of Summer, and Once Upon a Time becoming banned. Because of the digital-first nature of Historic and its unique approaching to adding card content, our philosophy is, when possible, to introduce answers to problematic cards rather than ban them. In the case of Field of the Dead, we're introducing some new answers with Historic Anthology 2, including Ghost Quarter and Goblin Ruin Blaster. With these new options and other decks picking up powerful additions, we're optimistic that we can reintroduce Field of the Dead without decks that use it becoming dominant. Oko, Thief of Crowns, Veil of Summer, and Once Upon a Time are powerful cards that are difficult to interact with in an advantageous way. After observing the health of the format with and without these cards, we've decided to upgrade the suspension to bans. For more information on why these cards were originally suspended, please see the December 2019 announcement. Overall, we're pleased with the current state of Historic and the variety of archetypes that have been performing well. We'll continue to keep watch on how the format develops with the addition of Historic Anthology 2 and the unsuspension of Field of the Dead. If issues arise, we're likely to suspend problematic cards temporarily to see how the metagame responds. Modern. Over the past months, Once Upon a Time has become one of the most played cards in Modern, contributing to several of the most popular and highest winning decks. The consistency provided by Once Upon a Time allows these decks to much more reliably enact their early game plan compared to other archetypes in the metagame, leading to less divergent gameplay paths. Going forward, Once Upon a Time poses a design constraint in making it too easy to assemble creature and land-based combinations. In order to facilitate more varied gameplay and mitigate future risk, Once Upon a Time is banned in Modern. Legacy. Since the release of Theros Beyond Death, we've watched the evolution of combination decks that revolve around the interaction between Underworld Breach, Lion's Eye Diamond, and Brain Freeze. In many cases, we'd allow a new breakout combo deck some time to see if the metagame can adapt, but as these decks were refined, it became clear from the rising win rates that Underworld Breach's interaction with Lion's Eye Diamond would remain problematic in Legacy going forward. rather than allowing these decks to become a large part of the competitive metagame before likely still needing to make a change in the near future, we're choosing to ban Underworld Breach. Now, Pioneer. Generally, we're happy with how the Pioneer metagame has been playing out over the past several weeks. We saw tremendous diversity across the top decks of the 3 Players Tour tournaments in early February. Magic Online data indicates that the matchups between the most popular decks are in a healthy place, with each having both won and lost matchups against the others. However, we are aware of community concern about some of the new combos that broke out around the time of the Players Tours, including the Dimir Inverter deck, the Lotus Breach deck, and the Heliod Sun Crowned plus Walking Ballistic combo. In general, we're okay with combo having presence in the Pioneer metagame, but it is certainly possible to have combos that are too strong or too prevalent. Combo decks can be unhealthy in large doses, especially when they are difficult to interact with, win quickly, or win too often. Across the last 2 weeks of MTGO leagues, the Mirror Inverter has had a 49% non-mirror match win rate, and has unfavorable matchups against 5 of the other 10 most played decks. That win rate has been drifting down over time since the Players Tours. Lotus Breach decks have been at an even lower win rate, with unfavorable matchups against most of the other top decks. This is especially true post-Sideboard, where many decks have access to Dampening Sphere and other answers. Decks using Heliod Ballistic combo have yet to prove themselves consistently in competitive tournaments and aren't showing up at play rates we consider problematic. In addition, many decks that include the combo do so alongside other primary game plan, which means more diversity of gameplay and fewer games ending with the combo finish. With all this in mind, we're choosing not to make a change to Pioneer at this time. We'll continue to monitor the popularity and win rate of combo decks in Pioneer and are willing to make changes in the future if necessary. The criteria we'll be looking at include overall matchup by matchup win rates, success in tournaments, population in the metagame, and community sentiment playing with and against these decks. Our hope is not to make any changes until after the Players Tours Finals, Houston in late April. This article was released on magic.wizards.com by Ian Duke as of March 9th of 2020.
If you would like to hear my opinion, it is as follows. Honestly, for the formats that did go ahead and ban and unban things, they saw what was coming, and they're trying to go ahead and make up for it. Luckily for me, I'm a Commander player, so I don't normally see a lot of these bans happen, but that's not to say for Pioneer that there wasn't any bans, that there isn't going to be problems in the future. For me, I feel that there will be, and that is going to go ahead and happen, but we'll just have to wait and see what else they ban in the near future. But what about you? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. But that was your Magic the Gathering news report as of today. So hopefully you like and share this video, as it does help me out here on YouTube and boost the algorithm, as well as subscribe and hit that bell notification to keep up to date with any new videos that come out on this channel. With all that said, this is Michael from MTG Anarchy, and I hope I filled you in with your Magic the Gathering news report. Thanks for watching.